All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations again to the latest round of winners. And now we come to a very special award this evening. The Gemini Humanitarian Award honors contributions and commitments to community and public service outside of the television industry. To introduce this year's recipient, please welcome one of my best friends in the CBC News department and an earlier Gemini winner this evening, Mr. Mark Kelly.
Steve pointed out earlier when I said when my show started and it was a shit show that Steve was on the show at that point. It's great seeing him again, though. And he's doing a great job tonight. You can barely tell it's been 4 hours, can't you? Okay. I'm very honored. Certainly, as it was mentioned to me, I get to bookend the night with Peter Mansbridge starting the evening off, handing out an award to Lloyd Robertson, that I'm here to hand out the last award of the night, and I'm very happy to do so, and I'm sure a lot of you are happy that this is the last award of the night. So this year's recipient has produced over 20 TV series and documentaries, including the Antarctica Challenge, A Global Warning in 2009, and last year's The Polar Explorer, both of which were invited by the United Nations Environment Program. He was up here presenting awards tonight, and I think also should get the award as the best dressed presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mark Terry.
Thanks, everybody. It's a pretty old tux, but it still looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. And there's nothing on the cue cards for me to read? No? Okay, got to wing this then. First of all, I'd like to thank the Academy for this very prestigious honor. It really is quite a great honor to be recognized for these films that I've made. As Mark explained before, the Antarctica Challenge, A Global Warning, and the Polar Explorer are kind of unique because they were the only films invited by the United Nations to screen to world leaders at the last two climate change conferences in Copenhagen and Cancun. Now that's, thank you, yeah. It's an amazing achievement for any film because they don't usually refer to films when they're having these conferences, but it's a particularly great achievement for Canadian documentary film. To have it actually participate in creating international policy is very flattering and a good indication of what Canadian documentary films can do. Now, of course, when you win an award like this, the suggestion is that I've done something fantastic. And while I did, there's an awful lot of there's an awful lot of people behind me that supported these productions. And just generally speaking, the United Nations Environment Program, of course, CBC and its digital channel documentary, PBS, the British Antarctic Survey, the scientists at ArcticNet, the David Suzuki Foundation, the Explorers Club, and the various producers and my great crew, and of course my friends and my family. And what we're doing now is we're trying to continue the education of what the films are telling. These are basically climate change discoveries made by the world scientific community at the polar regions. And what's happening in the polar regions is the bellwether for climate change around the world. And it's very important that these films get seen. And we're taking the films now on tour across the country. So if anybody wants to book that, please visit our website at polarexplorerfilm.com to see how you can do it. Remember, education is the key, and they sometimes say that ignorance is bliss, but in this case, it can be fatal. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night.